Hello there, Oakley the Wizard. We're back in some Wrath of the Righteous. Why don't we continue on? Last time we left off, we were in some kind of inn after a battle. What's in the chest? Oh. Oh, these are the things from the edition of the game I bought. Might as well take it all. We pop it on. Sure. Why not? Oops. How do we use that owl? Okay, I guess you just use it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, let's put a spell. Actually, can we learn these spells? Maybe we'll look into that later. Let's have a check around the old inn. What's that guy drinking? He's got a helmet on. He's pouring it through the grill. It's like some kind of filtration helmet filter. Hey, wait. Mind if I bend your ear about something? So here is the first and most important thing. Beth gave you a crucial mission. I get that. And I know you'll get the job done. I saw you in action. But here's the rube. Or rub, if you want to pronounce it that way. By sending you out on an errand, we're weakening our defenses here. If they come at us while you are gone, I don't know if we'll be able to fight them off. Let's see. Everything seems clear so far. Do you want me to stay here and guard the tavern? What do you think the demons will attack next? Let's go with 3. Your guess is as good as mine. It might not be here. They could attack the whole damn city. Those women know they've lost the upper hand and that we are going to push back hard. If things kick off here, you should know. After they attack, some things could be changed beyond recognition. So if you've got any business that needs taken care of, you'd better do it soon. Ugh, okay. Thanks for the warning. Oh, there's something else. So the rift that damned beetle left with the scythe, yeah, will it cut the city into two? And it's kind of difficult to get across. My scouts tell me there's a halfway decent place to set up a crossing in the market square. Not that any of them tried to make it for sure, but if you've got a mind to go across, I think you are going to have to eventually. You might want to give the square a once over. Okie dokie. Later. Watch yourself out there. What the hell's making that? Is it a cat? Some kind of cat. There's a basement. Okay. Quite a few people around here. What should we do? Where's our... There we are. What's this one? How do you find someone in the chaos that once was Kenumbrath? It's like finding a grain of sand in the sea, a spark in the bonfire, or a kind act in a demon lord. And still, difficult doesn't always mean impossible. Okay, so we got to find this dude. What else we got? Oh, we got heaps of quests actually. Okay, let's maybe head out if we can. Do we have to regroup the party? This guy. Hilor. A tall athletic man greets you. Greetings, I am Hilor, Venture Captain of the Pathfinder Society. I'm the superior officer among Pathfinders in this region of Mendev. However, the Society is running almost no operations here right now. Besides me, there are almost no Pathfinders here. Actually, I'm only stuck here because of the old feud with a demon worshipper known as the Spinner of Nightmares. I've had to work alone without the support of the Society, but I've made a lot of acquaintances among the local mercenaries and daring fighters. If you need any good fighters for an honest cause, talk to me. Wow. Let's have a look. I need brave and experienced fighters. You can rely on my hands, but you'll have to pay them. 2,000 is the standard rate. Oh, apparently I don't need to have that. That amount is unacceptable. Okay, training? I will get a great mentor from Absalom. For the first few times, he'll train your fighters free of charge. Okay. So we can send him off to get training. And we can hire dudes from him. Cool. Hey there. During that march through the dungeon, we never got the chance to exchange a proper greeting. It's high time I shake your hand. I'd like to know more about you. Erebus said your friend Jana Eldori is missing. What do you think of what's going on in Kenumbrath? Is fighting demons all you want? We'll go with, I'd like to know more about you. Of course, ask anything, I'll answer honestly. Tell me about yourself. I'm a little bit from Geb, a little bit from Katapesh, but mostly from the Knights of Imodi. I've forgotten how to pronounce that word. Imode. I was accepted and began my training at 14. I belonged to their ranks more than I belonged to any other place. Okay. What made you become a paladin? That's a serious question and a good one. You should ask it of your companions, but it's a long story. To start with, 12 years ago, I was nothing like the person I am now. I roamed the streets of Solku with the other homeless orphans. I stole, I fought, I was a hired sword for a bit. Not the proper origin for a paladin, is it? Back then, Solku was a city of orphans, widows and widowers. Gnolls decimated the city regularly. My parents were among their victims. People there heard about new deaths before they'd finished mourning their previous losses. One day, a group of knights of Imode brought a glimmer of hope to the city, but while others saw them as saviours and protectors, I was busy pricing up their noble horses and their gleaming mithril armour, wondering just how much one of their pretty swords would fetch. Fair enough. A thief lives one day at a time. That's what they say. I was the type that never thought past the next job. Anyhow, I was able to sneak into the knight's camp and steal one of their mithril helms. And I was right there when a gnoll attacked the helm's owner. Asemi was her name, and dealt a blow to her unprotected head. A gnoll, like all those others, she'd fearlessly driven from the gates of Solku. That one blow was fatal, but who really was to blame for her death? The gnoll attacker or the young thief named Sela? What should we say? I know what it takes to survive sometimes. I can't judge you. Even a seemingly small misdeed can have terrible consequences. We'll just go with 1. I like Anne. I believe everyone deserves a chance at redemption, but redemption means you understand what you did and you are willing to be harder on yourself from now on. You've come to Mendev by a long road, haven't you? A very long one. A traveller is expected to have amusing stories. Unfortunately, I have only 3 tales of interest, and I'd like to save them for our next feast. Otherwise, I won't have anything to show for myself when it's time to start bragging. And that just won't do, especially since I'll win the night with my cautionary tale of battle with chupacabras. Chupacabras, fascinating. Can't they drink their victims' blood during combat and gain strength? Oh yes. And they do it very quickly. They bite one victim, suck out their blood, and then strike their next victim quick as lightning. But now you've tricked me and I've started telling the tale. I may as well do it properly. Picture a small town in Quadira. And down in the dungeon, there's 2 murderers waiting to be executed. The gallows are already built for them. The rope's been bought. But sometimes life takes a surprising turn. Suddenly a paladin of Imode appears in the doorway and offers the murderers a deal. If they go with her to fight some monsters, they live. If they survive, that is. There's a big difference between imminent death and probable death, with a glimmer of hope. Wouldn't you say? Yeah, I'm going to be reading all this episode. So here Right, so here we are traveling through the desert, me and my friend, a priestess of Serenre, along with the little rat folk fellow who'd asked for our help, and the two cutthroats. We get to the rat folk village and saw their bodies lying around, all drained dry. We figured we'd have to fight vampires. That's how the little rat folk described the monsters who attacked their village. That's why we went in all brazen-like. The sun was high and the vampires couldn't attack until dusk. But we never got a chance to look around. Black shadows, quick as the wind, attacked us from all sides. Not vampires, but chupacabras. One of the lads we pulled from the gallows got killed right away. The second one ran for his life. That left me, the rat folk, and Kira. That was the name of the priestess, and we all steeled ourselves for the fight of our lives. Just when we thought the end had come, the chupacabras surrounding me like a pack of dogs around a bear. And our rat folk friend wounded and down, and the teeth of the quickest of those blasted monsters was clenched on Kyra's shoulder. Right then, when all hope was lost, the other lad from the gallows suddenly comes running back. He kills the beast attacking Kyra. I'm sure you know what a turning point in a fight looks like. Well, this was it. A moment before we lost, and a moment later, we had it back under control. Chupacabras dropped dead one by one. The little rat folk is reunited with his family who were hiding in the basement. The priestess and I closed the eyes of that boy from the gallows who saved us. It was a shame he didn't survive the fight. May the gods keep his soul in its journey through the afterlife. That's a good story. He could have died in disgrace on the gallows, but instead he died a hero. I expected a more cheerful story. Wow. We'll just go with one. And I'd fancied the stunt earned him some points at his final judgment. It's smart to remember our journey doesn't end in death. Had it not been for the mercy Milos, that was his name, would be hanging from a noose, and me, Kyra, and all the rat folk would be dead in the village. Someone told me that kind deed done by an unkind person is 100 times more precious. By the same token, an evil done by a noble soul is 100 times more horrifying. That's what I really wanted to say. The chupacabras were just a good starting point. Thank you. I've learned everything I wanted to know. I hope I didn't bore you. Ask me something else if you like. Thank you for speaking with me. See you. Oh, I think my mic was accidentally muted. I thought we would just go to the market and check out the rift. See if there's a way across. Maybe we can find that guy here too that's missing. Maybe. I'm not sure. Looking a little...
Save the last one for me.
Attack!
African blue. Ratman. Well, we saved those guys. Did we talk to them? Okay. Oh, did we level up? I think we leveled up. We did level up. And 5 skill points. Sure. Oh, we get to pick another feat. What would be good for a wizard? Greater spell penetration. Meta magic. Spell specialization. What do I already have? We'll just go with greater spell penetration for now. I could pick some couple spells. Create pit. Make a hole. Let's see, what else we got? Glitter dust. Mirror image. Molten orb. Protection from arrows. Scorching ray. Summon monster. Cause fear. Oh, ear piercing scream. I thought that said eat bat. Burning arc. Acid arrow, perhaps, might be good. An arrow of acid springs from your hand and speeds to its target. Bone shaker. Shaker, not shanker. Bull strength, cat's grace. Frigid touch. Visibility. Good invisibility. Sure. You have to do one by one. Paladin. Wait.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
She heeds the voice of the spirits. She's a shaman, that's right. She's got some good spells. Got the buff. Full strength in that. This guy's a monk, wasn't he? Lan. A Zen archer. Cool. Deflect arrows. Wow. Job done. Well, that's about all the time we have for this episode. Quite a bit of talking at the start, but continue on from here and get into some action and work out if we can get across this rift, and maybe we can find that guy that's missing. Who knows? Adventure awaits. I've been Oakley the Wizard. This has been Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Stay magical.